Alrighty, we've cleared enough short episodes now, so we can move on to Chapter 4 and progress our story. See what's going to shake out from here. Now that I'm all up in my Yamato feels and things. Yamato and Hokage feels. The morning that meets me, or greets me, is gray. It is as though a dark filter has been placed over my eyes, leaving the world wanting for color. Who's gonna tell her it's been like that since she got here? I blink over and over again, but nothing changes. I let out a sigh, lamenting the weight of it all. I figured I would feel better after sleeping through the night, but I just feel even heavier now. I don't think Usagi is lying. But if she's not, that would mean this place really is in between the worlds of life and death, and that we're partially dead. Right now, though, there's something I'm even more worried about than Usagi. We have no idea what happened to Yamato after he turned into that terrifying beast. Where could he have gone? Yamato. I sweep my eyes across the room. Everyone is seated in their favorite spots, and each of them has a dejected shadow darkening their sallow faces. At times like this, we have to support one another. Hey, what do you guys want for breakfast? Anything you'd like to eat? I'll make whatever you want. Oh, how about pancakes? I just made some jam the other day. The silence is deafening. Well, you tried, girl. I try to keep my voice bright and cheerful, but everyone else is as motionless as a statue. Oh, my bad. I'll pass. I'm not super hungry right now. Karasba responds to me, his reluctance evident. Oh, okay. I understand. You just woke up and all. What about you, Hokage?
No. I don't think I can get anything down right now. I'm going to go back to my room. I've got some things to think about.
Oh. Hokage doesn't even look at me as he leaves. I guess he can't help it. I'm not very hungry either. And even if I were, I don't really feel like eating.
We also ate rather late last night as well. I'll have some fruit later. That basket that came in looked like it had some nice juicy oranges in it.
Yeah. I guess it'd be good to keep it light. I smile vaguely at Kageha's attempt to comfort me. Well, one of them tried. Yamato's disappearance. It's not just an empty space among us. It's as though the delicate balance we'd managed to build up is steadily collapsing without him. We were so close to coming together as a group, but now it seems like we're going to fall to pieces. And I'm more afraid of that than anything else. Loss creates a chain reaction. With Yamato's disappearance, our willpower is crushed and the bonds between us have weakened. What might we lose next? If yet another cruel truth is thrust upon us, we just might fall apart entirely. My worries continue to pile up faster and faster. Several days have passed. Our lives continue on, the same as they were before. We collect shards, return them to the kaleidoscope, and then strike out in the manor once again. Over and over, we repeat this cycle. And the light from the kaleidoscope becomes ever more radiant. I'm starting to feel as though we're getting close to finishing it. However, rather than relief, our hearts feel more and more weighed down. And the reason is obvious. There's still bloody monsters around.
Watch out, Beniuri!
Yikes! Whoa, hello. The monster's razor-sharp claws just barely miss my eyes. I'm only so fortunate because somebody pulled me away at the last second. I scramble back to my feet, trying to center myself once more.
Are you alright? Are you hurt?
No! I mean, yes! I'm fine.
You need to focus! This is a life or death situation.
Haven't seen him this intense before. I'm sorry! Thank you for saving me. The monster rears back and roars, its entire body shaking with the force of it. The massive beast refixes its gaze on us and comes charging in our direction.
Let's go!
Got it! Is it time? It's time! Guys! Okay, watch me mess up now. Okay, it's not... Oops, I didn't actually need to shoot there. Hold on. See what I mean about it, like, having to wiggle a little bit to get it to actually lock on? Wow, there's, like, way more butterflies than there used to be. Come on, lock on to some more. One there at least. Okay. Well, I think I did a little bit better. Hey, 127 out of 129. An A! Woohoo! I'm not at S rank yet, but I'm at A. I'll take that. Hooray! I'm finally better. As the last shot tears through the monster, it lets loose a final roar and hurls itself to the ground. It twitches and squirms, but the movement soon stops. Smoke rises from its body as it melts away into a kaleidoscope of black butterflies. Phew. In the next moment, the innumerable mass of butterflies are absorbed into my hairpin and the ring on Kaguya's finger. A forked river of black butterflies. Looking on as though dazed, I start to feel fatigued, almost as though in proportion to the number of butterflies sucked up into my hairpin. I'm curious, is she actually losing her sight? Like, is she pulling away from this world and going on into the afterlife now? Because this is all, like, very black and white, for sure. I feel so out of breath. My body feels suffocatingly hot, and yet I'm not sweating. I can't really breathe.
Benny Yuri? Are you alright?
Oh yeah, I'm fine. What about you?
Not nearly as exhausted as you. You always get this way after a fight.
Yeah. It's not so bad during the fight itself, but once the butterflies get absorbed into my hairpin, it really flares up. I get really tired all of a sudden. I wonder what's up with these butterflies, and why they get sucked up into the accessories we're wearing.
I'm not certain. There are still many things we don't know.
Usagi said that they aren't actually butterflies, but that they're like the particles that make up souls, and that the black ones will take us to the abyss. Maybe it's a bad idea for me to accumulate so many. I take off my hairpin and place it in my hand. It looks darker and cloudier than before.
You've been rather out of sorts lately. I'm worried you'll vanish the instant I take my eyes off of you.
I'm sorry to make you worry.
Is something wrong?
People who've lost all hope turn into those monsters. Knowing that they used to be human makes me hesitate.
Yes. I understand how you feel. But we can't come back to life without gathering the shards.
Still, I can't shake this feeling that easily. I mean, among those monsters, he might... Yamato could be among them. I can't bring myself to say his name out loud. I'm afraid that saying it will make it a reality.
It's nearly nighttime. Shall we head back?
Yeah. Kageha gives me a reassuring smile and turns to make his way back towards our hideout. Just as I go to follow behind him... Huh? Out of the corner of my eye, I catch a flicker of something white. Whoa! Dude's fast. Reflexively, I snap my head up to look at the second floor. Whatever it was seems to have vanished. A silhouette? Was that Usagi? I follow after Kageha, thoughts of that white shape lingering in my mind. I only caught a glimpse myself, but I think it might have been our fox mask guy. Okay, we can see here, that's good. Later in the evening, I find myself gazing at the kaleidoscope, lost in my thoughts. I can't stop thinking about Yamato. Where is he? And what could he be doing right now? I wonder if Usagi knows where he is. The scene replays itself in my mind. Yamato, screaming wildly as his body twists and contorts into that horrible monster. His grotesque form, enveloped in a black haze, is utterly indescribable. I wonder what I'd do if I ever got to see him again. I'm not even sure he can still communicate. I let out a heaving sigh. As I lift my head, I notice a clump of white butterflies gathering in front of the door. Huh? What are they doing? They're usually flying around the room. Do they want to go outside? I get up from my chair and walk towards the door. Thinking that they want to get out, I open the door. Oh. And out they go. Their wings fluttering, the butterflies float straight down the hallway. Follow them? I've never seen this happen before. I wonder if there's something outside. The white butterflies try to guide us, and the monsters won't go near them. So, maybe... It should be okay if I follow them just a little. I'll deal with Hakage's lecture later. As though drawn along by something unseen, I follow the phosphorescent glow of the butterflies. Where the heck are they headed? I probably shouldn't follow them too far. Fluttering left, right, up, down, back, and forth, the butterfly's motion seems unstable, but nonetheless they advance onward without hesitation. Before I know it, we've arrived at the entrance hall. The butterflies start to float upward towards the high ceiling. They're going up. I can't follow them there. They continue to gain altitude as they bob along the slope of the central stairway. I let out a sudden gasp when I see where they finally come to a stop. You're... Yeah, it's me, Fox Mask Guy. The white butterflies completely engulf the form of a man standing at the landing of the stairs. The cloak wrapped around his slender frame flutters despite there being no trace of wind. That's a neat trick. His unkempt silvery hair shines brightly, like the Milky Way streaming through the night sky. That's pretty poetic. You're the person we saw that first day. His appearance is so unorthodox I can't tear my eyes away. But thanks to the fox mask, I can't see his face at all. Oh, he speaks.
Come.
What?
He awaits.
His voice is muffled behind the mask. With an upward movement of his chin, he gestures for me to go upstairs. He wants me to follow him? Who are you? Do you remember saving us?
Come. Yamato.
Yamato? Without a response to any of my questions, I head up the stairs. What should I do? I don't even know where we're headed. I really shouldn't be following him. If Hokage found out, he'd be yelling about me having no sense of caution again. Still, Yamato could be up there. Wait! I'm coming! I call out to him, making up my mind and stepping onto the stairway. Heck it. Where are you taking me? You said he awaits, right? Were you talking about Yamato? He continues to walk in silence. Onward he walks without responding to any of my questions. Past one corner and another, we wind our way through the halls. He remains fixed on our destination, weaving through the corridors with total familiarity. This path is so complicated. I'm not sure I'll be able to remember it. Was it left twice, then right? And now another left, right? Am I gonna be able to find my way back? Just as I'm beginning to feel uneasy, the man stops. He throws a glance back at me before knocking on the wall a few times. Aggressively. And... whoa! What I had taken to be nothing more than a plain wall suddenly slides open, revealing a set small stone steps. A secret doorway? I had no idea.
He is here.
Huh?
He is here. Alone.
He's telling me to go. Okay, but... just me? You're not coming?
I
He hesitates for a moment before continuing.
cannot. So, I'll wait here.
You'll wait.
I will guide you back. Worry not. You remember his true form.
He puts his back to the wall and falls silent, evidently having decided to say nothing further. Well, now what? Considering what he said, I'm not sure he'll just let me go back. And what was all that about his true form? I make up my mind to go. I step through the secret doorway and look up the stairs. They stretch on for a long way, and the area beyond is awash in pale light, as if sunlight is pouring down from above. It's too bright to be an attic, and it feels totally different from the other rooms in the manor. I wonder what lies ahead. Man, this game just keeps getting better and better, I gotta say. Worry, curiosity, and a faint hope swirl within me. In the end, I decide to go up the stairs. Fear and hope whirling in my heart, I make my way up. I mean, I'm expecting Monster Yamato. Whoa, whoa! Wow. It's a secret garden. When I reach the top, a garden overflowing with blooming flowers stretches out before me. I hear the faint sound of flowing water. I'm struck by how odd it is to find a fantastical place like this here, inside the mansion sunken deep into darkness. It makes me feel like I've traveled over some great distance. Is this a greenhouse? It's so pretty. I never would have expected to find something like this here. The greenery is lustrous, the flowers full of life. And fluttering between it all are white butterflies. This is such a big place. Is there something further inside? I step off of the well-maintained cobblestone path and push my way through the overgrown grass. After walking for some time... Yamato? Huh? What was that? I gaze in the direction of the pained growls. A black creature lies twitching on the ground. Bring him back, girl. Bring him back with your compassion. A monster! I cover my mouth to keep my scream from escaping and hold my breath. I thought they didn't go near the white butterflies. Did the man in the fox mask want me to see this monster? Goosebumps dimple my skin as I hold myself completely still, trying not to make a sound. I can't fight it by myself. I'd better run before it sees me. Hey, actually... Waiting for the right moment to escape, I spy something familiar around the monster's neck. That choker. Isn't that Yamato's? Could it be? I lean forward slightly, trying to confirm my suspicion. Unlike the other monsters, this one seems to be oozing fear, and its body is curled up into a ball. It seems so human. It really must be him. Yamato? You are Yamato. Aren't you? My legs move before I can think. I can't be mistaken. I move closer to the creature. When I do, it gives a jolt and turns its face in my direction. Yamato, do you remember me? It's me, Yuri. The closer I get, the more he tries to scuttle away. I know it's you. I won't do anything to you. Please, don't be afraid. Ah! When I take another step forward, he flails his arm like he's drowning underwater. Oh my. The sharp claws on his huge hands slash through the plants around us. My blood runs cold thinking about what would have happened if they had been me. No! Come on, don't shake. Stay calm. I'm definitely afraid. But Yamato could be even more afraid than I am. I'll be okay. Tentatively, I reach out to him. He turns away and his head goes limp. Oh, he could speak! Man, my Beauty and the Beast feels are so strong right now.
Don't look! Don't look at me like this.
Yamato!
I'm not even human. I might hurt you.
His voice is hoarse as he turns me away. It hurts to look at him, slouched like a frightened child. It's all right. You're talking to me right now. Just like you always do. Acting all brusque, but deep down, you're so kind. You haven't changed at all.
Yuri.
If you were going to attack me, you already would have. It's okay. You're still you, Yamato. I wrap him up into a hug. Ah, my heart. Soothing him. Showing my affection. Not showing a CG of this beautiful moment. And as I do, memories of the time we spent together come rushing back, one by one. His face, his hands, his laugh. One after the other, lost memories flood back into my mind. Over and over, I stroke my hand gently along his back. Suddenly, the choker around his neck emits a dazzling light. What is this? Suddenly? Aww! Gosh darn! What? How dare you? How dare you tell me I can't be with this guy right now? Look at him! His nails are still so long. Oh, my dude. He hugs me back, squeezing tightly. Yamato! Your body, it's... His sinister-looking claws begin to fall off. The massive musculature on his body begins to shrink. And, as if being purified, his darkened skin returns to its original color. Yamato! He's back! Look at yourself. You're not a monster anymore. Your eyes, your nose, your mouth. You're the Yamato I know again. Yamato? He wraps his hands around my back and squeezes me so tight that it hurts. Aw.
Let me stay like this. Just a little longer. I'm afraid I'll turn back if I let go.
Yamato.
Please.
The pain in his plea pierces my heart. You can hug me forever. The last time we saw each other, I tried to avoid him when he reached out to me. If I had faced him back then, he might never have ended up the way he did. I'm sorry I didn't listen to you, Yamato. I won't run anymore. I'll stay by your side, Yamato. Oh, so pure. You love to see it. We embrace one another so tightly that I feel as if our hearts themselves are curling up together. Time begins to slip by. Eventually, we reluctantly let go and face each other. What an amazing relief. He's really back to normal. He doesn't look like he's completely back to the way he was, but there's no denying that we're truly connected to one another. So what is our connection? Are you okay? Does it hurt anywhere? Like your chest or anything? Do you feel sick? Whoa! That is a look. Now with less shirts. It's good. It's a good look. I'm kind of a fan. Yeah, I'm kind of a fan.
No, I'm fine. Just feels gross to have turned into that thing. Still, it beats how you were before.
He smiles as if to tell me not to worry. I know it's a forced smile, but there's a part of me that can't get over how warm and familiar it feels. By the way, how'd you get all the way up here? I'm surprised you found that secret doorway.
Dunno. After I turned into that monster, couldn't bear for anyone to see me, so I just kept running. Guess it was a coincidence, but I saw some white butterflies gathering around this random wall. When I tried to touch it, the secret door slid open.
I see. I wonder if the butterflies were guiding you.
What about you? How'd you find this place? And in the middle of the night, no less. Something happened back at the hideout.
No, not at all. I actually saw some white butterflies too. I followed them into the hallway, and then the man in the fox mask guided me here.
A guy in a fox mask?
Yeah. He saved me and Hokage before we met you. And it seemed like he knew who you were too.
Never met him. Haven't come across anyone other than you and the guys in the hideout.
He still has some claws, this boy. I'm kind of a fan. Oh, really? Maybe he just knows who you are. Or could there be some other reason for it? I still feel like Fox Mask guy is connected to Yamato in some way. In some way. I just don't know. I thought he was going to be his twin brother, but there's some connection. I don't know.
What are you doing following shady-ass masked people around in the first place?
He really didn't seem like a bad person. I don't really know how to explain it. I just had a feeling that he was safe.
Kidnappers don't usually wear signs advertising it.
I know that! She sounds just like Hokage. That's right. The two of them are... You two are brothers, right? You and Hokage. He was really worried after you disappeared.
Hokage, huh?
He mutters like he's turning the name over in his head.
How much of your memory did you get back?
What? Not much, other than my family.
Nothing about school, or friends, or anything?
No, none of that.
Gotcha. So, not yet.
He inclines his head slightly with a ponderous expression on his face. With that, he falls silent. Oh, Yamato, you know things! Please talk to me about it! Is he thinking about Hokage? I'm sure it must be a shock to have someone who's been in a coma for 10 years show up right in front of him. Should we go back to the hideout for now? The person wearing the fox mask said he'd guide us back. I stand, ready to lead him outside, but he gives no sign of moving. Yamato?
Sorry, Benny-Yuri. Could you head back on your own?
Are you making this your West Wing? Boy? What?
I've got some stuff to think about. My head's a damn mess. And I don't want you to tell Hokage or the others that you saw me here.
What? Why? Can't you think about things back in the hideout?
No.
You can't stay here alone, though. He flashes a toothy smile in response.
Actually, this place is a lot less horrible than the manor itself. It's got flowers and butterflies flying around. A fountain, too, however the hell that works. I feel a lot more at ease in here.
Maybe he's worried because his body isn't completely human again yet. Thinking about that, I can't really bring myself to pursue the matter any further. Okay. I'll come back later then. If you need anything, I'll bring it to you.
I don't need much. Keep your chin up. I'm glad I got to see you. And thanks again.
He motions me out and I start to leave the greenhouse. I turn my head to look at him, reluctant to part ways, but he watches as I disappear down the stairs.
Are you finished?
When I reach the bottom, the man is waiting there as promised. Yes, for today. But I'd like to come back soon.
Understood. I will guide you when the time comes.
The man nods and starts walking. As I follow behind, I realize that I feel a strange sense of affinity for him. I just got these connections with everybody. I know nothing about him, but I don't feel afraid at all. Actually, I feel like I can let my guard down when he's around. Maybe it's because he took me to Yamato, but I just can't bring myself to see him as someone bad. Who are you? How did you know where Yamato was? So many questions burn in my mind, but I doubt I'll get answers even if I were to ask. So, thank you for bringing me to Yamato. I offer him my gratitude. As usual, he doesn't reply. Still, I sense the slightest softening in his demeanor. Interesting. We continue to walk without exchanging any further words. Before long, we are approaching the front of the hideout. The way there felt so far, but it didn't seem so bad coming back. Not that I remember the route that well.
I will see you tomorrow.
What? You will? Oh, that's right. I told him I wanted to go again soon. I guess he'll come to pick me up. It's a date.
Tomorrow.
Yes, thank you. See you tomorrow. I thank him once again, and at that he bows slightly and walks off into the gloom. Oh shoot! I forgot to ask the most important thing. I should have asked what his name is. What a mysterious person. I stare off in the direction he disappeared and wonder. What's his connection to Yamato? Same girl, that's what I'm wondering too. There must be a reason why he specifically brought the two of us together. Yeah, not his twin brother, but you. As I make my way back to my room, I find myself unable to shake the feeling that somehow, in some way, the two of them are connected. Girl, you and I, on the same page.